condition. They think it might be arthritis or something, but they're like, if it keeps going on, that you need to come in for x-rays.
For the cat? For the cat?
Yeah. Yeah, Pat for Patrick.
Put
And
him down,
so,
yo. Put him down.
shut. You've obviously never had a pet.
No, that's why I wouldn't have a pet, because you got to make those decisions, man.
He's just
Sucks.
limping. You're telling me to put him down. Are you kidding me? Anyways, just what I'm trying to point out is that these are things that have been like consecutive, just like problem after problem after problem. It got really frustrating.
Dude, that's
It brought me
fucking,
down like big time.
yeah.
So,
Dude, that's life though, man. I think it kind of just draws on the point that we're all in it. Like, no one's fat. Like, everyone, we all think there's that, what's that, that FOMO, fear of missing out. There's like this new 21st century now millennial thing. It's like, oh, I'm suffering FOMO, fear of missing out. And people are just like delusional, thinking that like their Instagram, social media lives are amazing. But really, like, back at the ranch, everyone's like in fetal position doing the exact same thing and being like, what the fuck is going on? I think it's better to be like, no, man. The reality of the situation is that we're all fucking swimming up Schitt's Creek with one paddle or half.
yeah. Did you hear about all that shit that's going down with Mel B from Spice
With
Girls?
Eddie Murphy, right? And the kid is in like the kid's in the middle.
Yeah, and I just read about like that Eddie Murphy doesn't want anything to do with his 10-year-old child with Mel B. I'm like, shit, she just put it out there. Like he had nothing to do with anything that's going on between her and her ex-husband and their divorce. And then he got brought into
Hold
the
on a
mix.
sec. Is the
But
kid's father Eddie Murphy?
yeah,
And the
10-year-old daughter.
and Eddie Murphy wants nothing to do with
And
that kid.
yeah.
Wow.
Apparently, I think what the story is that Mel B's ex-husband is the stepfather of this child, and he's basically been in her life since she was a child, so he wants custody of her too, or like some kind of visitation or custody or something like that. And I think she's protesting it, and then they had to ask the father, the
Which is Eddie
biological
Murphy.
father, what he feels about the situation. And then she basically said he's not interested. He's had nothing to do with her since she was a baby, blah, 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 right? So that's how he got pulled into it, but still. I'm like dry. And the problem, I think, like, the most hurtful thing is this daughter will see him with his kids. And it's kind of like, but I'm your kid too. You know what I
So
mean?
weird, man.
That's a really hard situation to be in. But anyways, all this stuff came out through their divorce and how like Mel B's a freak, a freak in the bed
She
she
looked like
is.
she would be.
And then there's another. I read another article with 50 Cent and
Yeah, I
Vivica
saw that
Fox,
today.
and she's coming out with a book, and she says that their sex life
PG
is like
13.
rated
Yeah.
PG. So I'm like, okay, I'm reading this Mel B with hers ex-husband and their sex life, which sounded very wow, controversial, and then and then you go to
50
like
Cent.
50 Cent.
But listen,
Yeah,
but
it's
admittedly,
weird.
50 Cent does look like he'd be like a PG-13 kind of guy. He doesn't look like he'd be rough and tumble. When you look at him, right? Like
Yeah,
he doesn't,
yeah. Maybe
if
you're
you really,
right.
really look at
Yeah,
his vibe,
he looks like a papa,
he looks,
like with all of his
he looks like a
grandchildren.
brownie. Dude, okay, did you like, again, our least favorite couple of the hip hop world who's like God to everybody else, Jay-Z and Beyonce. Did you hear how stupid people are getting over their tickets for their concert tour again? Like, they're just going for like, there's all these memes going up on the interwebs how like selling all my organs so that I can go see Jay-Z and Beyonce, or something crazy like emptying out my bank account because I need to be there. It's ridiculous. Like the prices are 800 bucks, 1,000, like
What do you?
top dollar shelf. Like, yeah,
Damn!
like get over yourselves.
Like you already have a shitload of money.
Like what are you doing, man? Like fuck. I can't believe
This
how.
is your fans. They're supporting you, okay? They actually buy your CDs instead of ripping them off the internet.
Yeah, unlike us people who just try, who
Hell no. I would never pay for anybody's music.
on in the world of a
Well, I don't know. Speaking of Vivica Fox, her face, she's had some surgery done, man. Like a lot of surgery.
Yo,
Not a lot, but she's had quite a bit. And the thing is that I was watching America's Next Top Model and Tyra
yeah.
Banks. She's had some work done on her face too. I know she has. She can't
Who,
say no.
Tyra?
She does because she looks. Yeah, it's like people. All these women that are going in for surgery now, they're looking witchy. Their faces are looking like witches. Like they're pulling up their eyebrows to like give them that youthful appearance and then filling their cheeks. They just look witchy. They look like they're got an RBF all the time. I'm just like, maybe we should start a campaign about Time's Up. Time's Up on women going to get plastic surgery on their face. Because it ain't working, we all know.
Well, hold on a
And it
sec.
doesn't look
Ty-
nice. Like Tina Turner did the same thing, and her face looks so different now. Like, so different.
but wait, Tyra's how old? She must be in her 50s. And so is Vivica.
Yeah.
They're,
And
yeah,
let yourself age gracefully. Don't be doing all this witchy stuff for your
but I'll
face.
tell you,
You know what I mean?
straight up, they should start a campaign within the black community that like women, because black skin is like really good. It doesn't like wrinkle that much compared to white skin. So like the darker your skin color, the better it is for aging. Like,
I guess. I don't know, but I'm just like, just stop it. Stop doing it. I can see it. I can tell. We all know you did something.
but what?
It's so obvious. That's the problem. It's so obvious. Like, look at what's her face? The girl from Friends,
Oh
Monica.
yeah,
What's her name? Courtney Cox.
yeah.
Her face messed up. I'm sorry, Courtney, if you ever listen to this. I'm very, very sorry. What about Megan? Not Megan. What's her name from? I want to say Joe versus the volcano, or You Got Mail. Meg
Meg
Ryan.
Ryan.
Look at her face.
She.
Her face is the exact same way. They both have this like witchy thing going on.
But
And now we're bringing black women into the mix.
but
I'm just like, stop it.
Courtney Cox came out
Please.
and said that she regretted it. Like she's like, I wish I didn't do so much Botox and shit because now I look like completely gross. So that's kind of sad. No, it's really kind of sad.
Yeah, it is. It is sad. It really is, honestly. But it's so obvious. And many, many women came before her and did the same thing to their face. So she knew what she was getting into. So I'm not even gonna take her side. I'm just saying, stop getting plastic surgery on your face, especially if you're gonna get a face pull, what's it called? Facelift or an eyebrow launch off of your face into a different dimension or get those fillers because you look like an animal in some way shape or form. Like your face gets a little bit deformed, so stop doing it.
I just think it's sad that like so many women fall prey to that. Like instead of saying just embrace your wrinkles and just be like, so many are just like, fuck, let me go do this surgery and all that. It's like it sucks. Just embrace the wrinkles. Just live your life and be happy. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't want
Yeah.
to look like a friggin' Halloween mask because my face is so stretched. That sucks, right?
So
That's a
how was the Pink concert?
Oh my God, Pink was phenomenal. I've like
Yeah.
okay, so the thing with Pink, like I've always kind of loved her, like her sound, but I've never fully embraced her, right? And then
Okay.
this time we went, my friend asked me to go with her. I'm like, okay, I'll go. And then I was down there, we were there on the floors, and it was just phenomenal. She's gorgeous. Like she's
Yeah.
flawless. Like wow. And then I was
Oh,
just
that's
in
awesome.
awe of her, like her total everything.
Yeah.
She's like 2 years younger than me. She's 38. I'm like, wow, Pink. You're a hot mama. She had two babies. Her body looks good. Like everything is good. Stunning teeth, stunning eyes. Beautiful girl. I'm like, wow. She has a message. She's cool. She's tough. She's feminine. It's like, wow. She's the real shit. You know, that's amazing. Pink, you rock.
For
And
real.
I showed you the video that she did. Like I showed you the video where she was like she was like boomeranging off
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah, that was really nice because like, people in the nosebleed seats can like get a chance to actually see her up close, like what it would be to be on the ground floor near the stage.
I'm gonna like post it on my Instagram in one of these days. I've got so many things. I'm the worst poster on social media because I do things and then I'll post like 2.5 years later. I'm not
Well,
winning at the
as
social
long as
media
you get
game.
around to it, it's all good.
But, oh my God. So, yo, what is this about today that your car was almost airborne?
What? No, it's just because the wind was like something fierce today. And like it was blowing against the car, and I literally felt like it was like the side tires were lifting off the floor. Like, no joke. It started freaking me out, and I was like, okay, you know what? I need to get out of here. Like, even the glass was like sort of
Shaking.
absolutely, yeah. And I was just like, I can't take this. I'm getting anxious about this whole situation. I gotta get out. And there's like trees flying everywhere. I'm like, shit, man, what are we in a freaking tornado or something? Like, this is ridiculous. Like,
Wait, but why
shouldn't
didn't you
happen
work?
here.
Why didn't you work from home today?
I, you know what? Because I didn't check the weather. Like, I've been like weather obsessed, and then I said, you know what? I need to take a break because I'm starting to define my life by what the weather is like outside. Like, I'm like already planning my weekend. Like, if it's raining, I'm like, forget it. I'm just gonna stay home and figure out what I'm gonna do at home because I know we're not going out anywhere.
I
Not that
live
we
by
go
my,
out anywhere. Like, hello, we're homebodies, but I'm just saying.
but
So yeah,
dude,
so I stopped looking at the weather, and now I freaking don't know. And today I'm like driving, and there's like flurries, and then I'm looking on Instagram, and some person posted a picture of snow in New York, and then I talked to my stepmother, and she's telling me um, that it's gonna snow in Barrie, like 10 to 15 centimeters. I'm like, guy, it's the beginning of April. Like, spring should be around the corner, shouldn't it?
no man, this is Canada. Yo, this is real. We're
Yeah.
fucking global warming 101.
I know,
I'm like,
this the thing is I think the cold is drifting, but like I don't know. I feel like we're gonna be like Arctic weather
dude, I
for
just keep
like
on saying
ever.
if it's the end of the world, I'm ready for it. Like just go.
It's the end of the
The
world as
world as
we
we
know
know
it.
it. It's the
Um,
end of the world as we know
guy,
it.
if it's the end of the world, I'm just freaking like putting all my cash down on a ticket to Japan or somewhere really, really far, like Australia or something, and I'll be like, I'm happy. I can go now.
No, Japan would be even worse, yo. They have all the tsunamis.
Oh my gosh. But no,
Australia
I'm
would
just
be
saying
cool.
like bucket list places I would love to go. Like Tokyo would be one of them, absolutely. Kyoto,
Okay,
definitely on my bucket list. So I would
dude.
be like, I want to do one thing at least off my bucket list.
Okay, V, girly.
What?
Ever since we
Yeah.
talked about doing Tokyo, like I don't know, I have this vision of me calling you up and be like, girly, V, pack your bags. We're going to fucking Tokyo and we're going for some sushi in the tokes.
That'd be
Like,
freaking awesome. Do you like
dude,
sushi?
I can hit it up. I'm not a diehard, but I'll hit it up. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I
like
would.
totally obsessed. I watch all these like YouTubers go to Japan or living in Korea. I'm just all about that place. I don't know why. That
You love the.
area. I love the
You,
Japs. I do.
yeah, you do. Yo,
I
oddly
do. I
enough,
really, really do. I love
dude,
their culture. I love everything about them. No, not everything. There's some things I would be like, yeah, you know what? If I could cut that out, that would be great.
oddly enough, Japan and Mexico have like a very bonded energy. Like
Yeah.
they've always had like a Japanese Mexican connection.
Really?
Yeah, I have like Japanese Mexican aunts. You know, people that are
No
like so,
way.
yeah, man.
What? Really?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just don't hear that. You know what? A lot of the people, like Chilean people and stuff, they kind of look like really, really mixed, like Italian and Spanish and Japanese or some kind of Asian, because some of them look really Asian. Even the Brazilians, some of them look really, really Asian. And I'm just like, like Lyoto Machida from UFC. He freaking looks Asian for sure. Like, but he's Brazilian. Like he full
well,
out talks like that Portuguese weirdness. I'm
yeah.
sorry if I offend anybody, but that Portuguese sounds awful. I can't stand it when these fighters start, especially Wanderlei Silva. When he starts going, I'm just like, I can't hear him. I can't listen to him. I gotta turn it off. I put it on mute. Sorry.
Dude, no, but you
I
know
went
what?
off on a tangent there.
No,
Sorry.
tangents are fucking cool because you get side conversations. But look, on a side note, going to what
Yeah.
you were saying, there was a lot of Japanese immigration to like Latin America, like in Peru. They had like a
Hmm.
Peruvian president whose name was Fujimori, and he's like Japanese.
Yeah.
So that
Oh my
observation
God,
is
my good
correct.
friends growing up, they were from Peru and they looked totally Asian. Like high cheekbones. They were twins. You know, they just really look. So it was very weird for me to look at them because they kind of looked very Chinese to me, but they spoke Spanish like fluent, really good. And I went to their house, met their parents. They're both look very Chinese to me, but they spoke Spanish. It was very odd for me, but I was like, "Yo, embrace it. This is the way the world is gonna be now,"
You were
kind
in
of
high
thing.
school.
So,
You were
I know.
back in high school. I love it.
Yeah. So, but anyway, speaking of Mexico, like, I thought I knew what mole tasted like, right? And it's always been very good to me. I like it.
Okay.
I went to this like Mexican restaurant and the mole was horrible. Like absolutely horrible.
What you gotta do, you gotta find Doña Maria. I'm gonna text it to you. I'm gonna send you a message, and
Hmm.
you're gonna find Doña Maria, and you're gonna get the classic mole, and then it's just the
Is
paste.
it like a yellow bottle? Like it's got a yellow label
Yes, yes, and it's glass.
with red writing?
Yes,
Okay, I
get
think I know
that.
what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we tried to do it one time, but it never panned
I
out.
think we did. No. I think
But
you made it for me, girl.
I did, didn't I? Like we made the chocolate
Yeah,
paste
and it
thing.
was
Yeah.
delicious.
Okay, that's
This
what you want to
place
get.
did not taste like that at all. At all. And first of all, it was so bland. And I'm like, isn't that the exact opposite of what mole should taste like? Not
See,
bland?
if they were smart, they would just buy a whole
Yeah.
freaking case of that Doña Maria and just like serve that. If they were smart, because who's gonna know, right?
No,
So
yeah.
they have the green mole and then the chocolate mole. You put that
Yeah.
with chicken and you're good to go in tacos. You don't need to go to a restaurant. What a bunch of dumbasses. You should like go in there and leave. You know what you should
Yeah.
do? You should buy a little Doña Maria and leave it in
Yeah.
their bathroom and be like, here,